What's up, guys? We got one from MGTOW Reacts, where we see the chaos of modern dating and the mess that women and current social systems have created. Let's get into it.
No, but how are you talking to someone and then within 3 weeks they ask to be exclusive? Make that make sense. Like, I don't get me wrong, I really like when a guy's, jealous, territorial kind of, but this is another level. This is possessiveness. Like, what do you mean we're exclusive? I don't even know your middle name.
So here's the problem. This woman is claiming she likes jealous and territorial, but when a guy asks for exclusivity, she's pulling that we're exclusive already card. And ladies, let me break this down for you. Exclusivity is a basic mature expectation in any relationship. You don't have to know his grandma's birthday to understand what it means. What's happening here is women in 2025 expect men to chase and prove their worth, but the second a guy wants to lock it down, it's too soon. I mean, you can't have it both ways, unless you're Chad and Chad gets anything he wants. Otherwise, men aren't asking for a 5-year commitment after 3 weeks. We're just asking to not have to deal with you going on dates with every guy that swipes right. Men are tired of playing a game of maybe. No wonder men are looking for traditional relationships in countries that don't expect them to jump through hoops to prove they're worthy of commitment.
Girls say yes, they mean yes. But when they say yes, they also mean no. When they say no, they sometimes mean no, but they sometimes also mean yes.
Yes.
Or it could be a maybe, but maybe is a yes.
Yes.
So maybe also means yes.
Yeah, and the guy should understand what she means when she says yes.
Yes.
What is she thinking when she says yes to this, as opposed to, okay, she's saying no, but she means yes here.
Like, is it a no? Or is it a no? Or is it like
a no? That was like a maybe.
That was super maybe.
That was like a maybe, but on the yes side.
Yeah.
Did you get that?
Like, or if it's like a yeah. Or if it's like
that's a major no.
No, that's like a major yeah. Like
literally, if you're like, can I go out to eat with my friends?
Yeah. That's a no.
That's a no.
Or ask me if I'm mad.
Are you mad?
No. I'm so mad.
She's so mad. I'm scared.
This is the ultimate female mindfuck, the ever-changing language of yes and no. I mean, listen, guys, when a woman tells you yes, but it's also a no, you know what that is? That's manipulation, plain and simple. That's a woman creating a maze of emotional hoops for you to jump through to try to win her favor. And no matter how well you play the game, the rules are never the same. Women have mastered this passive-aggressive indirect communication style, and it's designed to make men second-guess every move. This isn't a relationship, it's a trap. And how many times have you been told no, but deep down you knew it really wasn't the case? Ladies, why not just be honest? Men are opting out of dating because, frankly, this kind of nonsense is exhausting. And if you can't say what you mean without a hidden agenda, it's better to focus on yourself and leave this game behind.
What's with the entitled rude men on Bumble? Like, what is up with you guys? I matched with this guy, cute looking, British. Not very tall, but acceptable. Seemed funny as well. His bio said, I don't do coffee dates, I don't do walking dates, love is blind, habibi, if you know, you know. So I was like, it might be fun, and I want to have fun. I want to meet fun guys, I want to meet fun people. We start making plans to meet up, and I suggest a date before the long weekend because I'm traveling over the long weekend, and then he's traveling after the long weekend. And I suggested a date, and then he's like, oh, I can't do Friday because Friday is my birthday, and I don't think you've justified that slot just yet. I mean, I get it. I don't want to be a part of your birthday party either. I would be so awkward being at a birthday party of someone who I've not even met, and this is the first time that I'm meeting them. But what is this language? What is this entitlement? What are you trying to do? What is this behavior? So guess what I said? I was like, you know what? I don't think you have justified me moving anything on my calendar to meet you just yet. So see ya never.
Here we go. It's the classic entitled behavior. She's pissed because the guy had the audacity to set boundaries and not prioritize her immediately. And we break this down. A man tells her, I'm busy, it's my birthday, maybe next week, and she gets offended. Lady, get over yourself. Men have lives. We don't revolve around your schedule, especially when we haven't even met you. This entitlement is exactly why men are opting out. The fact that she even thinks she should be prioritized is absurd. She says she wants fun, yet demands everything be rearranged to suit her. That's not fun. That's selfishness disguised as empowerment. This kind of behavior where women expect instant validation and commitment before even meeting someone is what drives men to throw in the towel. It's about respect. If you can't show respect for a man's time and boundaries, don't be surprised when he ghosts you and moves on.
Need to be severely humbled. Women not only make up 50.4% of the labor force, but they are also the ones that disproportionately do the unpaid labor at home. On average, women do 4 hours and 25 minutes of extra labor every single day that is unpaid on top of their jobs or careers versus the 1 hour that men do of unpaid labor. Black women and poor women, anybody that wasn't a rich white woman has always worked throughout history. Who do you think took care of everything when men went to war? Like, do y'all know any fucking history at all? Statistics show that men literally live longer when they're married because they have somebody to take care of them, like a fucking child. If men were to hypothetically disappear, women would thrive because our biggest threat would be eliminated. Y'all really need to come to terms with the fact that women do not need men like they were forced to need them throughout history. That's why there's a lonely epidemic amongst men, because you have nothing else to offer. Men love to take credit for things that other men have done in the past. But the moment that a woman says all men, it's no, it's not all men. You can't say that all about us. Y'all want to accept the good stuff, but not the bad stuff. Are you out there catching food? Are you out there hunting? Are you out on power lines? Probably fucking not. Simmer.
Talk about men and the loneliness epidemic. How about more and more women are becoming angry? Why? Because men won't commit to them because you have nothing to offer. Here we go again with the feminist narrative that's being rammed down our throats for God who knows how long now. Women are the backbone of society, carrying the burden of unpaid labor. I mean, that's all well and good, but let's take a step back. What these women forget is that men built the society they now get to complain about. Men spent centuries building infrastructure, running businesses, establishing systems, so women have the luxury to complain about it. And let's talk about the whole men live longer because of women thing. Sure, men might live longer because a wife nags us into eating better. Don't eat those chips. Have a carrot. Don't eat that pizza. Have a steak, you know. But let's not act like women are doing all the hard work. If it wasn't for men working the dangerous jobs, keeping society running, and building the economies, there wouldn't be anything for a woman to take care of. And what you're seeing today is a generation of men waking up to the fact that women aren't the angels that they were made out to be. They've been riding on the coattails of men for decades. Now that men are stepping back, the reality check is hitting hard. Women aren't thriving without men. They're just riding the wave of a system that men built.
My heart is pounding. I'm wearing nothing, right? 2 seconds ago, I was wearing nothing. And I come in here running over to put on some undies, right? And I look out the window. Man, eye contact right here. He was just, cleaning the windows. And my boobies were out. I had to sprint. How the is that how we start the day? How is that how we start the day? How is that how we start the day? Literally ran in here, tossed on this robe like a shawl. And I come back like, he just went along. They didn't even touch my windows because I already gave him a show. Now I have dirty windows and a new unconsensual boob viewer. I'm so sorry.
So you're mad at the window cleaner for doing his job while you're standing there half naked? I mean, this is the epitome of modern female victimhood. You made a conscious decision to stand in front of the window with your tits out, and now you want to act like the poor window cleaner is some kind of perv. And I'm sure just like we know what day is trash day, you know what day is window washing day. So give me a goddamn break. I mean, that's like walking down a dark alley at night and getting mad when you feel unsafe. You've created the situation, yet you want to turn the blame onto someone else. It's this kind of behavior that men have zero patience for. Guys aren't looking for drama. We don't need the constant victim act. Own your decisions and stop acting like everything bad that happens to you is someone else's fault. If you want to avoid the situation, maybe keep your show behind closed doors. Plain and simple.
There's a lot of misconceptions that people have about me here on TikTok, here on YouTube, is that I'm a man hater. People think I hate men. And I don't. I really don't. I speak the truth about your nature. And I personally understand your nature, which is why I can't and won't take you seriously. Doesn't mean I hate you. I just don't take you seriously. I look at men in the same way I look at hitting the Mega Millions, right? There are people out there who hit the Mega Millions every week or twice a week or whatever it is, right? So I know it can be done, but I'm not that interested in hitting the Mega Millions, right? So the first thing I would have to do is spend my money buying lottery tickets and playing numbers. Like, that's the first thing I would have to do towards winning the Mega Millions. Do I ever think I'm going to win the Mega Millions? No, because I'm not even willing to buy tickets. To me, that's a waste of money, right? I see men the same way. I know your nature. You guys say it's not in a man's nature to be monogamous. Okay, we're done. There are 700 other things about men that I don't really like. I could go down the list. We could be here all day, me listing things about you guys that I don't like. Not hate, don't like. That's it. That's two different things. But we can just stop at it's not in a man's nature to be monogamous. I've disqualified 99.9% of all the men on the planet. I have no use for you. I'm not mad at you. I don't hate you. I don't want bad things to happen to you. Unless you do bad things to people, then yes, I do want bad things. But you know what I mean? This is not hatred. I have no use for you. This has nothing to do with hatred. If I have a standard, and that standard is a man needs to be loyal to me, and you guys are always saying it's not natural for a man to be loyal, what am I going to do with that? Because your disloyalty will put my health at risk. You know, a lot of women are sitting up in marriages right now HIV positive because their husbands were out cheating on them, sitting up with herpes and all stuff you can't get rid of because their husbands cheated. It's not the cheating that bothers me. It's the fact that you're putting my health at risk that bothers me. I care about my health. So if the vast majority of you go around saying it's not natural, you guys need to learn how to share, and we need to do sister wives, and we need to be polygamy, and what am I going to do with you? I have no use for you. This is not hatred. This is me saying, okay, I know your nature. I accept you guys for who you are. You want us to F you real good, S your D, and make you a sandwich and shut up. I'm not doing that. I would much rather make myself a sandwich, living in a house by myself where it's quiet and I don't have to answer to anybody. Your nature and my nature does not fit together. I'm not mad at you. I don't hate you for that. I just don't need you. The only thing I can think of that a man can do for me that I can't do for myself, if I met a man who was a millionaire. Like right now, I'm in the beginning stages of figuring out what it's going to take for me to build my own home in a few years. Now, if I met a man who was a millionaire and he came along and he got my house built for me, wonderful, right? But I don't need him to do that. I'm already in the process of doing that already by myself with all my own hard-earned money and everything. You know what I mean? Like, if I pull into a service station and say, change my oil, I know how to change my own oil, but I don't feel like doing that. And I'll go into a service station, change my oil, sir. Like, that is what you guys are useful for in my life. Come fix my roof. Can I fix my own roof? Yes, I actually know how to fix roofs. I can build an entire roof from scratch if I really wanted to, right? Guess what? I don't feel like doing that. So
Ah, shit, I can't listen to her anymore. I think she's speaking from experience of chasing chads from what she's talking about with guys who aren't loyal, not 99.9% of the men. But anyways, you know, she's got the standard, I don't need no man, but I want them to fix things for me mindset. The thing is, these women who claim they don't need men, yet have a list of services they'd gladly pay men to do, are delusional. I mean, you don't want men for relationships, but you'll gladly let them to fix your roof, change your oil, handle all the physical labor that you claim to not need, even though you're claiming that you can do it yourself, then go do it yourself. But here's the realities. Men have checked out because of this constant, we don't need no men, but we'll use them when it's convenient mentality. That's not empowerment, it's exploitation. And this whole continuation of monogamy is unnatural for men. Let's get this straight. Men aren't disloyal because it's in our nature. They're disloyal because modern women make it easy to be. You know, that Chad, that 1%er, whatever you're looking for, who's got mass amount of options, you're going to put up with it because you want him to try to commit to you. So don't give me that this 99% men all cheat bullshit. I mean, you've already decided that 99.9% of the men are trash, so why are you even bother complaining when men are take your advice and go their own way? You can't criticize men for doing what you've told them to do, and they claim men don't listen. Jesus Christ. I mean, let's wrap it up here. The modern dating scene's broken, and men are done trying to make sense of it. Women demand things they're not willing to give back, while the systems we live under favor them at every turn. Whether it's the family laws, the toxic feminism that tells women they don't need men while enduring the perks of their labor, or the contradictory attitudes toward relationships, the truth is simple. Men are tired of being manipulated. As for solutions, men, take back control. Stop buying into this game. Don't simp for this game or these kind of women. Focus on self-improvement. Find your purpose. And if you're going to date, look abroad where respect and traditional values still exist. Until the power dynamics shift, don't waste your time on women who aren't willing to offer you the same respect you give them. Men are opting out for this reason, and don't be afraid to follow suit. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video here today. If you like what you've seen, hit that like button, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Drop me a comment down below what you think, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.